Hello, I'm Vanessa Brown, and this is my husband, Tony Brown. We are on our maiden voyage. We are at Jekyll Island, Georgia. We took a trip for the first time in our brand new 2025 Nouveau Plus. It was a great trip. Our first time ever really camping, except when we first bought the vehicle. So we are beginning to learn the van as well as a lot about van life, and we are simply enjoying this experience. So the name of our video podcast is Imago by Van. We hope that you will join us as we share our experiences driving across the United States of America. So this will be our very first episode. We'll share with you video of where we are, the things that we are experiencing, the good, the bad, and maybe even the ugly. But we do believe that every mile is a story waiting to be told. So this is our story. It's the two of us along with our dog, Royal. You'll meet him in a little bit. But we just wanted to say hello and invite you to join us here at Imago by Van.
Hey guys, today we want to talk about our Nouveau Plus. It's a 2025 3500 Pro Master. And I'm doing a walkthrough with Vanessa today on how to set up everything when we come to a campground. This is our first time really doing it on our own. This van comes with 30 amp power source and has an adapter with it. It comes with a 40-gallon water tank, a 20-gallon gray tank, and it also has a cassette toilet. Now, you don't have to hook that up to a sewer system, but you do have to hook the gray tank up to it. This is what we do when we come to a campground and have to set up.
Now that camp is all set up, we thought that we would take a quick ride on the beach using our e-bikes before the day ends. Tony and I were excited on day 2 to actually get out to see the Jekyll Island resort. We were able to actually visit Jekyll Island for the very first time in 2013. So this is our second trip. When we were here the first time, we stayed in the Sanssouci mansion. So we were excited to see if there had been any changes or updates to the resort since our last visit. For those of you who may not be familiar with Jekyll Island, Georgia, the Jekyll Island Club was actually formed during what is called the Gilded Age, between the 1870s and 1890s, after the Civil War, when industry increased and we had this group of millionaires and actually wealth increased for some people. And so these millionaires actually came to Jekyll Island during the winter as their getaway, their vacation spot. It was really exclusive. Only people like the Rockefellers, the Vanderbilts, JP Morgan brought their families to the Jekyll Island Club to actually enjoy the warm weather and all that the club had to offer, including hunting for the men. Jekyll Island was originally founded by James Oglethorpe, who is the founder of Georgia. It is a beautiful place. We love coming here. One of the reasons that I love coming to Jekyll Island is because of its former exclusivity, and now having the opportunity to visit it for myself as an African American is really important to me. Also, one of the things that should be known about Jekyll Island is it is the place where one of what is thought to believe the last slave ships to come to the United States actually came to Jekyll Island. The ship was the Wanderer, and it landed here at Jekyll Island in 1858. Now, mind you, slavery or the slave trade was abolished in 1807, and the ship still made its way here in 1858. So everything that's here and everything that is beautiful was not actually built by indentured servants. Much of it was done by enslaved Africans. And so we wanted to also be able to honor what they had done and to visit Jekyll Island and be a part of this, and for us to know that generations later, we have the right to enjoy what our ancestors built, even though they had to build it under duress. But we want to honor everything that they did and take in what is here on Jekyll Island. This is Royal, our 5-year-old golden doodle. He travels with us often, but sometimes we leave him with the neighbors so that he's not in the van alone. Tony and I try to collect Christmas ornaments everywhere we go. It makes for a very eclectic Christmas tree, but it also helps us with our memories of our marriage and our time together and all of our travels. So as we go from place to place, the one thing we always look for is Christmas ornaments. This is, of course, as we said, our first time camping. And as you just saw, we're not Boy Scouts. I definitely don't know much about starting a fire. And my husband knows even less because he is truly a kid that grew up in the city. So I gave it a shot, building my first campfire. It wasn't too bad. This one didn't stay lit very long, but it was good enough for us to bring the evening to a quiet close. The next day, we headed out for St. Simon's Island. This is also my second time visiting this island, but I did not remember much about it. So, again, I was excited to see it. The ride over was beautiful. We spent the afternoon in St. Simon's Island. Very different vibe than Jekyll Island. Really much more laid back, almost a small town beach feel. So we enjoyed our time at St. Simon's Island. So here you go. Enjoy the sights and sounds.